Tonight you need to make the most of your chances. Both of these teams are terrific on the glass.
Yeah, I'm curious if either side can get the edge in that department. They both have been so consistent when it comes to rebounding.
And that's going to be an interesting line to follow tonight, guys. You have to think that whoever gets the edge on the boards is going to be in control of the game.
Now here is Stewart. Banked in off the glass.
A true threat inside and outside. Stewart's height and touch, they allow her to be effective down low.
Pass to Mitchell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Now here is Ionescu. Shoots over Clark. That one's off. She starts the game with a miss. Pass to Mitchell. Clark, covered by Ionescu. Now here's Lowell. Here's Mitchell. 5 on the clock. To the inside. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the feet as Indiana retains possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that, it goes a long way. It establishes the attitude you want.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Allen. Now here is Stewart. Cole defending. Shoots from the right block. Stewart with the bucket.
Please, please don't take your eyes off her because she can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
Looking around the league, is it safe to say that the Liberty have the best big three?
Well, to me, no doubt. You have former MVPs in Breanna Stewart and John Paul Jones, and then you got an all-WNBA point guard in Sabrina Ionescu. And beyond the collection of talent, these three are a great fit.
And here's Indiana. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low. Jones comes with the double team. Three-pointer. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
A textbook feed to Hall, who was all set up, ready to shoot.
Ionescu outside. Allen. The three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide-open opportunities.
Screen by Hines Allen. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. And another three for Indiana.
She has really deep range. Mitchell's offensive game starts with that three-point shot. It forces defenders to pick her up at half court.
Now here's Zhu. Pass to Ionescu. The three ball. And the three ball is good.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Clark with it, covered by Ionescu. Mitchell up top. And here's Cole. Mitchell. Clock at 4. Caitlin Clark with the three. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Coach has to be furious. Obviously, a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep. If you leave her wide open, big mistake.
Now here's Allen. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
So it's Indiana now. Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. Screen by Hines Allen. Inside. Great pass to set up the land.
Well, we know Hines Allen can score from the outside, but don't forget, she's a problem down low.
Now here is Ionescu. No good on the triple.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Mitchell outside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, in the paint, Mitchell's power gives her an edge. She's able to get around any defender.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Ionescu. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Boston. The Fever with the lead. Clark covered by Ionescu. Here's Hines Allen. Clark outside. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Mitchell. This one for three. Drills it from outside.
That play shows you that Mitchell doesn't have to be ball dominant to be effective. She can just catch and shoot.
On offense, here the Liberty. Ionescu outside. Ju with it, working on Boston. Pass to Allen. Here's Jones, covered by Hines Allen. Hey, look at the move by Jonquel Jones to New York. She traded individual glory for team success.
Yeah, her numbers down from that 2021 MVP season in Connecticut. Jones has made personal sacrifices, and she's been rewarded with back-to-back trips to the finals and, of course, a title in 2024.
And she makes the first. It's been an incredible career and journey for Jonquel Jones.
What do you think about it? I mean, she's born in the Bahamas, drafted out of a mid-major school, just 6 points per game as a rookie. But Jones has worked herself into an MVP, WNBA champion, one of the great stories in league history.
That's also good, so she hits them both. The 2025 draft class is loaded, so give me your guys' favorite pick.
I'm going with the easy answer. The first pick, Paige Beckers. I mean, we're talking about a generational talent, and I like her ability to control the game, score it, and set others up.
Yeah, I'll go with Beckers, too. I mean, she was the #1 recruit out of high school with so much attention on her over her 5 collegiate years. I would say it's pretty obvious that Paige is ready for the limelight.
Yep, count it.
They really set Ionescu up for success there. Perfectly positioned with a good look at the hoop.
Clark outside. Pass to Boston. Now Mitchell. Fires it. Misses the three, and she used the pump fake well there, but, couldn't capitalize. Hangs in the air, and it's good on the layup.
Teamwork is important to Jones. She has excellent chemistry with her teammates and just does what's best for everyone.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. It's good from long range.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Ionescu outside. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Clark, covered by Ionescu. Mitchell outside. Back to Clark. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Takes the three. New York with the rebound. Up top, Jones. She's covered by Mitchell. Ionescu outside. The three-pointer is on target.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Outside Billings. Back to Mitchell. To the left side wing. Clark left side. Over Ionescu. And again, it's Indiana converting.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here is Stewart. Pass to Ionescu. For three. And again, it's New York with a three.
Look, the catch-and-shoot jumper is never easy. And since Stewart is confident in her shot, she's never afraid to take them.
Here's Clark. She's got 5. Now here's Boston. Mitchell. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Well, watching the 2024 playoffs, you felt so good for Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here's someone who had never been close to the postseason and then makes her first trip in her 7th year. And she showed out, dropping 21 in her playoff debut.
You know, it's rare to see players stick in the same place, especially in this era. So it's special seeing Kelsey Mitchell on the Fever.
Well, she went 2nd overall to Indiana back in 2018. And listen, there wasn't much winning for Mitchell her first 6 years in Indianapolis, but she never complained, and the Fever have turned things around.
Now here's Jones. Out to the wing. Pass to Gardner. Over Cunningham. They get it back. Jones. And she battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
As complete a player as they come, Jones has no problems hitting the glass hard, turning misses into makes.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. New York with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
There has not been much defense to speak of yet, has there?
Nope. It's been all offense all the time here early. She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Pass to Jones. Now Gardner lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one to go. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Fever ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
I think the roof is up, but get some people some umbrellas. It has been raining in here. A lot of threes.
Yeah, you know I'm a huge umbrella guy, but hey, when it rains, it pours. And they haven't let up from beyond the arc. On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Pass to Johannes. Let's go with a 3. The shot, no good. The Fever leading. Johnson outside. Harris. Cunningham sets a screen. Harris can't hit. And it's New York's ball. Goes right through for bucket number 3. She's a perfect 3 for 3.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Johnson outside. Pass to Harris. Back to Johnson. Left side Boston. Shot from the wing. Not gonna fall. Starting off slow, she misses her first 3 from the floor. Here's Gardner. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Boston outside. Pass to Harris. Johnson. Buries the long-range jumper.
Puts her superb floor vision on full display. Harris is one of the more traditional point guards in this game.
And here's Gardner.
Right here.
Johannes. Johnson defending. Here's Johannes. Looking for her first basket still in this one. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Indiana. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Liberty.
Liberty ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. New York trailing here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Pass to Jones. Offline with a three. And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure, snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up the three. It's hauled in by Boston. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jonquel Jones with the block.
Displaying strong vertical reflexes. No shot was guaranteed to go in when Jones is working.
And the Liberty making a change here.
Shooting one.
One shot. And that one misses. Last year, the league debuted the reset timeout. What did you think of it, Brian?
Well, I loved it. I mean, you get to advance the ball late in games, but there's no huddle, no drawing up plays by the coaches.
Yeah, Brian, I think it's been a great addition. It keeps the game moving, keeps the energy level high during end-of-game situations. I mean, I think the NBA should adopt it.
And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Now Ionescu. 10 points for her. Jacks up a three. Can't hit that one. Pass the hole. Here's Clark. Boston. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. And goes one more at the line. Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aaliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up. She plays hard.
Home and away, fans came out in droves to watch Caitlin Clark.
I mean, we've had teams move venues to increase capacity. Caitlin Clark is quite the draw. Everybody just wants a glimpse.
Timeout called the Liberty. Pass to Allen. Stewart. Over Cunningham. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It goes on Sophie Cunningham.
Strong play drawing contact. At 6'4", it's very hard to stop Stewart without fouling her when she gets inside.
The first one falls.
It was a long time coming, but the Liberty finally won it all in 2024.
You think about it, it's their first championship after losing in the finals 5 times, including the year before, 2023. And it wasn't easy. It took the full 5 games, overtime in that game 5, but Liberty fans got to see their team win on their court. Such a sweet feeling.
One of the game's best players. Stewart is the type of player you build your franchise around.
Now here's Hull. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Hull. There's the triple. New York with the rebound. Jones with it. And it's Boston picking her up. Now here's Allen. Jones. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. That's in for her 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Clark with it. She's got 5. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Well, a consistent three-point shooter like Mitchell always has an answer. She goes right to the line and strikes back.
Now here's Jones. 6-point game. Back to Ionescu. Jones. She's covered by Mitchell. That's good by Jones.
Just shrugging off the contact. Making it look easy. Jones is showing off the strength.
Boston outside. Back to Clark. Lets the 3 fly. And the fever hit again from deep.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Picked by Jones. 3-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Pass to Johannes. Back to Ionescu. Second chance shot. Hull with the rebound. And here is Mitchell. Clark outside. Up and in for basket number 4. And that makes her 4 for 5.
That's such a feel shot. Sweet floater.
Ionescu outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Did you see how deep that shot was? There are truly no limits to what Ionescu can do out there.
And here's Clark. 10 points for her. Mitchell outside. Takes the 3. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner. It's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 25. Boston, good.
Nice touch by Boston, controlling her power.
The Liberty trail. Here's Johannes. Pass to Stewart. And that one good.
Oh boy, sweet move and a tough finish. What a play.
Boston outside. Here's Clark. Basket counts.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Ionescu outside. Here's Johannes. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Gotta appreciate how Ionescu reads the defense. Terrific job of finding the open teammate there.
Now here's Clark. 12 points for her. Mitchell outside. Takes the 13-footer, and another basket for Indiana.
She is definitely making her presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Stewart. Shoots. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
So assertive against contact. Once Stewart makes up her mind, she refuses to be denied.
Leah Boston attacking. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That's on Jones.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense. Just telling them no easy layups. As simple as that. And I like to see it.
That free throw missing.
And a 2023 Rookie of the Year, Aaliyah Boston is a treat to watch.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Personally, I love her passing, ability to run offense through the post. Boston is such an unselfish player, team first, traits that we don't normally associate with first overall picks like her.
She hits the second from the line.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
Now here is Stewart. 13 points in this game. Offensive rebound. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, you just can't give her that kind of position in the post.
When she gets in that good of a position, it's just so hard to stop her.
Now Clark. She's got 12. Wins 1 on the clock. No good on the last second. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Fever ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, let's hear it from the participant.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. It's been an absolute clinic out there by Kelsey Mitchell.
It's amazing to watch. She spoils us with her performances game in, game out. And so far, another big scoring night for her.
And oftentimes when she puts up that many points in the first half, she follows it up with an even better second half. So we'll see if that happens again here.
Here's Mitchell. Clark outside. Past the hole. The tray. No good.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Allen with it. Now Stewart, Cole defending. 2 points, that one goes in.
An offensive juggernaut. Once Stewart gets a few to fall, you know she's feeling it.
And here is Mitchell. Clark outside. Past the hole, to the middle. Here's Boston. There's the block. Ionescu outside. It's stolen by Hull. Boston outside. Stolen by Zhu. And here is Stewart, covered by Hines Allen. And that ties the game.
The incredible focus Stewart has. Even when the D gets physical, she stays with the play.
Austin outside.
Back to Clark. The three is up. And Jones pulls it down.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burnt.
Pass to Ionescu for the lead. In for her 7th make in 13 attempts.
It's been a great game for Ionescu so far, attacking on the offensive end and finding plenty of shots.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. She's covered by Allen. Here's Clark. And just miss after miss right now.
When the Fever won the 2024 draft lottery, I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's already had a massive impact on the Fever and the league. On the floor, Clark's passing and limitless range are just tremendous weapons offensively. And then off the floor, I mean, I think the Fever might be the hottest ticket around the W. Great job by Jones. So good at gaining ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Well, this recent era of WNBA hoops has been one defined by super teams.
Yeah, and those super teams generated an enormous amount of interest, which has really helped push the league forward.
And look, I think expansion is going to spread out some of that talent, which means we might be entering a new era, one that's characterized by parity.
Outside, Hines Allen. Pass to Clark. From past the arc. New York with the rebound. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Allen.
The offensive rebound.
Indiana trailing. Mitchell outside. Back to Clark. Tries to snap the cold streak. Missed it. 5 for 11 shooting from the field for her. Right side, Stewart. Again, the Liberty, good for 2.
Countless hours in the gym have enabled Brianna Stewart to hit mid-range shots like that. What a hard worker.
Mitchell outside. Clark outside. Up again. And Jones pulls it down.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Well, this run has really widened the gap in the game. They are way out in front.
This has been a back-breaking run, really exposing the weakness in their defense.
Timeout called the Fever.
All right, listen to another score. The Breakers bench crew.
Clark outside. Back to Mitchell. To halt the run. Again, the miss by the Fever. Here's Allen. Pass to Sue. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Clark. She's guarded closely. Hines Allen from down in the low post. It goes.
You know, honestly, she's been a little passive today, but maybe that'll get her going. For them to be successful, she needs to be a little bit more selfish.
Now here's Ionescu. He's got 22. Pass to Sue. Here's Allen. Here's the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Now here's Here's Clark, covered by Ionescu. Mitchell outside. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
This is why Kelsey Mitchell is in the WNBA. She can carry a team offensively, have few nights, and put on a show.
Hey, that couldn't be more obvious. Caitlin Clark has had an incredible impact on the Fever.
Well, just look at the individual numbers. Led the league in assists, second in minutes played, and the team impact during her rookie year, they ended an 8-year playoff drought.
Hands it from downtown.
Well, part of what makes Boston so good, you can run offense through her. Aaliyah is a quality passer, good decision maker.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Hines Allen pulls it in. Indiana with the ball. Pass to Clark. Now here's Hines Allen. Back to Clark. Mitchell. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Nice job by Mitchell. She's a primary scoring option in terms of talent, instincts, and productivity.
Foul call that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the
Back in 2020, the Liberty won the draft lottery and took Sabrina Ionescu with the first pick. Good decision.
Oh, a great decision. I mean, she has changed this franchise. An all-WNBA selection multiple times. New York has made the playoffs every year Sabrina's been healthy, and she was a big reason the Liberty won their first title ever in 2024.
In the offseason, the Fever were aggressive in pursuing veterans.
Well, the Fever, they like their core, and they want to win now. They signed a bunch of veterans, including Sophie Cunningham, and this is a team that wants to win now. They're sick of losing in Indiana.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
We know basketball is big in Indiana, and man, do they love the Fever here.
I mean, this place is normally sold out these days, massive crowd with tons of energy. This might be the best home court advantage in the W. She has made a living out there beyond the arc. What a weapon that shot has been for her.
Especially at this point of the game, it's a critical time, and her three-point shot could end up telling the story. Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
To the paint, Boston. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, nice play there. Boston is a dominant presence in the paint at both ends.
New York calls timeout.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Make some noise.
Outside Stewart. Pass to Ionescu. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Stewart. The basket good off the assist from Jonquel Jones. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Now here's Mitchell. 37 points for her. Clark outside. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Since halftime, this has really become an intense ballgame.
The effort we're seeing from both sides has been phenomenal. I'm locked in.
Here's Stewart. She's got 21. Jewish screen. Stewart misses.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Here's Mitchell. And she hits it to tie up the game.
She just exudes the love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything she does on the court, off the court. She lives and breathes basketball.
Now here's Ionescu. She's got 22. Sinks the three-pointer.
Not the tightest D right there. She'll punish you if she gets the chance. That three-point shot is her bread and butter.
Clark, right side. That's good. It's her 7th made basket and 14 tries.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Sue. Now Jones.
Do a screen.
Three-pointer.
They grab their own miss.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Those second chance points, they're just like bonus points if you can get them.
Now here's Clark. She's got 17. Outside Cunningham. Pass to Boston. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
How about the poise from Boston, making sure she got a quality shot despite the late shot clock.
Now Ionescu. 25 points in the game. From downtown, drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, she's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can sense her confidence. Everything she puts up from long range seems to be falling.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head into the fourth. It's the Liberty. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. New York leading. Pass to Allen. Now Ionescu from deep. And she's good on the 3 ball.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Clark with it.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
So competitive. Sophie Cunningham, the response triple.
On the wing, Rebecca Allen. Back to Ionescu. Soft touch off the glass.
She came out of the locker room smoking. Great second half for her so far.
Pass to Hole.
Cunningham.
And here's Harris. Caitlin Clark with the 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
A solid distributor. Harris understands her teammates depend on her to get them involved.
Here's Allen. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter.
Monique Billings with some nice D.
Credit to D there. Got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on her. Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
Here's Hole. Back to Clark. To tie it up. That one is off. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Rebounded by the Fever.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Hole with the bucket. And it's a tie ball game.
Stretching the floor. Hole, a strong three-point shooter.
Pass to Allen. Here's Gardner. Now here's Ionescu. New York, no good that time either.
I like the bold move of going right back at her to return the 3, but she just couldn't get it to go.
Cunningham with the bucket.
Plays with lots of movement offensively, great from the perimeter, but also capable of doing damage inside.
Pass to Gardner. Ionescu outside. Good on the triple.
This is her game. Ionescu is a scorer and stays active on offense. You love her confidence.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Launches a three, and the Fever hit again from deep.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Back to Ionescu. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Now Cunningham. Clark outside. Makes it off the glass.
And now both of these teams really in a groove here late.
Yeah, and this game was already high scoring, but they've really taken it to another level here down the stretch.
Such a treat to watch, Brian.
Pass to Ionescu. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Harris with it. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Soft touch around the rim. You don't want Harris to catch you out of position inside.
Ionescu outside. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove. That tray has been deadly.
And here's Harris. Clark outside. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three ball.
This game, it's taken on a new feel since halftime.
Definitely. The energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break, and the energy level in this booth is heating up.
Back to Ionescu. Pass to Gardner. Launches it. And Clark pulls it down.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the three when she's left all alone like that.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Those types of mistakes are magnified when it's a tight game like this.
So both teams making some changes here. The Liberty trail. Here's Johannes. Pass to Jones.
The word fear is not in Jonquel Jones's vocabulary. Has no problems going into D, getting to the line.
At the line for Liberty, Jonquel Jones. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
The 2021 MVP, Jonquel Jones, might be the most versatile player in the league. Her impact is felt all over the floor.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Back in 2023, Breanna Stewart signing as a free agent with the Liberty. What a signing.
Oh, to me, I think this could go down as the biggest free agent signing in WNBA history. Stewie won an MVP in year 1 with New York, and then in year 2, she brings to Liberty their first title in franchise history. It's hard to make a bigger impact than that, guys.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Back to Stewart. Jones. Pass to Stewart. To the middle to take the lead. And the bucket good from Zhu.
Assisted by
You see the vision from Stewart there. That's something that every coach in the league would appreciate.
Boston outside. Back to Clark. Shoots the three. Yes. Great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
They've been relying on her three-point shot all game, and she has not let them down.
Well, her shooting has put him in a position to win this game now, and with the clock winding down and the score where it is, her light isn't red or yellow. It's going to be green and stay green.
Oh, there's the alley. Lexi Hole on the wing. And the fever hit again from DC.
Big-time hoop. Lexi Hall more than ready for prime time.
Now here's Allen. Outside Stewart. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Now Clark. From outside the arc. The shot misses. Now here's Stewart. She's tightly guarded. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Throwing up ill-advised threes isn't how to close this gap. Got to get a better shot than that.
Pass the hole. And here's Boston. Mitchell. She's covered by Allen. Boston sets a screen. Shot by Mitchell. No good.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
And Sue gets it to go.
Guarding her on the perimeter might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
And we can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, burn some clock while they have the lead. Make it your friend. Get their number. Text them.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Jones. Ionescu. Now here's Zhu. Covered by Hines Allen. It's good! Wow! What a shot! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. Clark with it. For three. The three won't fall. For the win! Oh, it falls! No way!
Couldn't run the inbounds play any better than that.
Timeout called the Fever.
The only chance here is a lob to the basket and a tip in to tie the game. Not enough time to catch and shoot.
Please give a big round of applause for your Big Squad.
So the big win by New York in a really tight game. And they break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
This is a win they should take a ton of pride in. They battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.